Hey guys, Bird Yugioh here, coming at you with another deck profile. Today is going to be Machina Gadgets. It's mostly gadgets, I guess, but it has a really nice Machina engine in here that just boosts the power a lot of this deck. I can also, if you guys are interested, show you like a pure gadget deck that I've been working on. But yeah, let me know if you want to see that. Also, another thing, a lot of you haven't actually checked out my last video, which was test hands for the Cyber Dragon deck, which some of you aren't into that. But the last replay on that is super awesome. It's just a really awesome comeback showing the power of Cyber Dragons. So if you're at all interested in the Cyber Dragon OTK deck that I just posted, check out that test hand video, and specifically the last test hand I do is showing off that power a lot. So without further ado, let's get into this one. We are starting off with 2 Boot Up Admiral Destroyer Dynamo. He is extremely good. He's your boss monster for your gadgets, basically. You special summon him from your hand by sending 2 gadget monsters from your hand and or face up on the field to the graveyard. So as you know, with gadgets, like the green, red, and yellow, that's very easy to do. To easily, with just simply normal summoning a green gadget, you're going to have a green and a red. A red in your hand, green on board. You'll be able to just, with one card, one normal summon, be able to get out your Boot Up Admiral. So very easy to get to. But he's got a couple effects. He cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects while you control a gadget monster or a gadget monster equipped to another monster, and then once per turn you can target one other card in the field and destroy it. So he's your destruction card. He's level 8, which will come up, and he's 2500 attack, so he's overall very good. The other boot up card, and the only other boot up monster we play, is Boot Up Corporal Command Dynamo. He's a level 4, but you can target up to 2 machine gadget monsters you control or in your graveyard with different names and special summon this card from your hand, and then you'll equip those gadgets to this card. And he will gain 1000 attack for each monster equipped to him. So right off the bat he'll be at 2000, which is super nice. But he kind of will get your plays going. Obviously if you have him on board and Boot Up Admiral, that is going to be extremely good, because then Destroyer Dynamo will not be able to be destroyed by battle or card effects. And then you'll have a 2000 attack monster that you just got on the board for free, basically. And then for the gadgets, play 2 gold and 2 silver. They're basically the same card, just different names, basically, is what you're getting out of them. When you normal summon these, you can special summon 1 level 4 machine type monster from your hand. If either of them are destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon a level 4 gadget monster from your deck. So they are just extremely good starter cards. I potentially even wanted to bump these up to 3 and 3, just because they're that good. But in the end, I figured 2 and 2 was just right. And then for the original gadgets, 2 green, 2 red, and 2 yellow. That's perfect. You definitely don't want these clogging your hand, but you want them, at least one of them in your hand to just get your plays going, start everything off. Basically, when you normal or special summon each of these, they add another gadget to your hand. So green, when he's normal or special summons, will add red gadget. Red, when it's normal or special summon, will add yellow. Yellow, when it's normal or special summon, will add green. So they kind of have this perfect triangle. You're just always going to be adding and getting advantage off of basically all of your gadgets are just going to be getting you advantage. Super good. And that's it for kind of our gadget monsters that we play. For the Machina engine, it's not as big, but we play 2 Gear Frame. He is going to be basically what you're using him for is when you normal summon him, you just add a Machina monster from your deck to your hand. So he's your searcher. He's a level 4 Earth machine. Comes up really nice. Sometimes you'll want to search your big boss monster Machina Citadel. We just play 2 of him. Again, you don't want him clogging your hand. You just special summon him by a card effect. His quick effect is you can target 1 machine monster you control, destroy that monster, and all monsters your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to that monster. And if a face-up Earth machine type monster you control, except for Citadel, is destroyed by battle or card effect, so basically any of your monsters, they're all Earth machine type. While this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this. But a way of getting him out pretty easy is with Air Raider. Play 2 of him. You can discard 1 other Machina monster and special summon this card, and he's level 8. So again, with him at level 8 and your other boot up Admiral, you can potentially go into some rank 8 Xyz, but the main reason you're wanting him is because during your opponent's turn, his quick effect is you can target 1 machine monster you control and special summon from your deck 1 Machina monster with a different name and an equal or lower level than that monster. So you're going to be able to get to some of your other Machina monsters or Fortress. We also play, so you can get to some potentially really nice monsters. Fortress, play him at 2 because he is going to be, it's your easiest way if you have him and a Citadel. You're going to be discarding the Citadel to the graveyard, get it there very easily, or you can use Fortress to discard any 2 gadgets or just 2 level 4 monsters to special summon him out. And he's got decent effects. He's a level 7. I wish he was like 8, but you just discard machine monsters whose level equal 8 or more, and you can special summon this from your hand or graveyard. And then when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy that, and then before resolving an opponent's monster effect that targets this card, you can look at your opponent's hand and discard 1 card from their hand. So pretty much however he's gotten off the board, he's going to have a decent effect, basically. That's why he's nice in here. And I've just been messing with this a little bit. I think 2/2/2 is perfect for all these. And that's it for all the monsters. So, for the spells, most important gadget one is going to be boot up order gear change. When it's activated, you can target any number of gadget monsters you control that are equipped to a monster and special summon them. So say you have, your command dynamo equipped with 2, you're going to activate gear change, special summon those 2, and then you can, its other effect, it's a continuous. You can discard 1 card and add 1 boot up Admiral Destroyer Dynamo. So that's your real nice boss monster here. Add that from your deck to your hand. So this is kind of your play starter for your gadget engine. Really nice. And then just some power cards that we're playing. 2 Super Polymerization. It's just an excellent card. That's why we're playing it. Draw power. 2 Pot of Desires. Again, there's not much that is really going to hurt you to banish. Obviously if you banish your Machina engine, then you're going to be going for mostly gadget stuff. Banish a lot of your gadget stuff, you're going to be going for the Machina engine. So it rarely hurts you. And then we also play 2 Pot of Avarice. You could potentially, with some of your Link plays and your Xyz plays, have quite a few monsters in your graveyard. And just drawing 2 is really nice. Also play 2 Limiter Removal. This comes up more than you think. It's an excellent card. You can OTK so easily because you have so many ways of just getting free monsters on the board and just a lot of advantage with this deck, and they're all machine type. So, limit removal, with like a Fortress on board, and heck, even an Air Raider. You're going to double their attack. So right there, that's 3,000 and 5,000. So that's 8,000 just right there with 2 just super simple cards to get on board. So yeah, I really like limit removal. Last spell we play is just one monster reborn. That should seem pretty obvious, because you do have some ways to get monsters to the graveyard fairly easily. With especially with Fortress. So monster reborn is a no-brainer. And then for our traps, the trap that just ties everything together between these two archetypes is Machina Overdrive. I had it at 2 initially, but it's too good. Having it at 3, you always want to see it going first, because you just target one machine type monster you control and special summon one Machina monster with a different name from your hand or your deck. So that's mostly going to be your Citadel. So you just get a free Citadel on board. And then you can also, it helps get you some draw power as well. You can banish this card from your graveyard, and then target 3 of your machine monsters that are banished or in your graveyard and shuffle them into the deck and draw a card. So really nice card just all around. Like I said, just kind of brings everything together. And then our boot up order gear change is our really nice trap as well. When either player's monster declares an attack, and all monsters you control are face-up machine-type monsters, which is, most of your deck again, all of your main deck. You just destroy attack position monsters your opponent controls up to the number of machine-type monsters you control. So it's non-targeting, just destruction of monsters your opponent controls. Really nice. And the last card we play is 2 Power Hold the Moving Battery. You special summon this as an effect monster, and it's got 2,000 defense. And you can equip 1 level 1 Machine Gadget monster from your hand or deck to this card, and it gains attack equal to double the attack of the monster equipped to it. So, say you activate him, special summon him, say you do an attack, and you equip him with a gold gadget, he will have 3,400 attack just right there. So really nice, super easy to get him up to some high attack, and then you just want to special summon him in defense position as well. It's up to you. He's level 4, so he'll help you go into some Xyz plays as well. So that is it for the main deck. And for the extra deck, probably the most important one is going to be Platinum Gadget. It just requires 2 machine monsters. During your main phase, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower machine monster from your hand. And then if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon a gadget from your deck. So again, just really nice float effect. If your opponent destroys it somehow, you're getting free monster or monsters and just gaining more advantage. So really nice card. Play 2 Gear Gigant X. You just make him with 2 level 4 machine type monsters. You just detach 1 and add a level 4 or lower machine type monster from your deck to your hand. So really good searcher. You hope to be able to make him and make a Gear Gigant X. You just so much advantage off of just those 2 cards. Really nice. And then some other rank 4s, because this can make rank 4s so easily. Get some draw power. Special summon from your graveyard, or double the attack of 1 monster you control with Dugaris. Really nice. 1 Tornado Dragon to get rid of spell and traps. Baguska if you want to just stall. It's a perfect card to do it. Daigusto Emerald, recycle back some monsters that are in your grave. And Abyss Dweller, basically shut off your opponent's grave. It's a really nice, important card. And then our rank 8 is going to be Hope Harbinger. You won't always make them, mostly because your level 8s that you're making, you sometimes just want to keep them on board, especially Destroyer Dynamo. But sometimes it's nice to have just an option of a really good negate of a spell effect. And our links we play, besides Platinum Gadget, 1 Phoenix, 1 Unicorn, just good generic removal of stuff, and then a Borreload. It is actually fairly easy to make in this deck. You have a lot of ways of getting into him, heck, even with the Power Hold, your trap card. So, And then just the last two cards are two super polymerization targets. You got Starving Venom for those dark decks, and then Mud Dragon for anything that has same attribute, different types. Just flat out gets rid of them. So that is the deck, guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I have a spiral deck I'm working on, so stay tuned for that, and we'll catch you on the next one.